right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Shaun Pruitt, community pharmacist of the world. So we're going to finish our discussion here about Dr. Pruitt's potion, which is an immune system booster. And what it does, again, is it supplements your immune system with what it needs so that your immune system can do the work to keep you healthy, to keep you well. So I did want to have a little discussion. The gentleman called in about the unvaccinated population. So I really want to impress upon those of you who are unvaccinated. If you're not going to take the shot, then you need to do something to help your body. So it's one thing to say, hey, I don't want it, I mistrust it. Fine. But you have to do something else. And so what you're going to need to do is Dr. Pruitt's potion, and it will give you your immune system pretty much most of what you need. In addition, I encourage people to maybe supplement with zinc and vitamin D, so it can only help you, especially as we live in a part of the country where we don't get the sun as much as we need, especially those of you who are African American, because of the melanin in our skin. You're generally vitamin D deficient, so vitamin D is always a good idea. That's why I put vitamin D oil in here, but extra is okay. It's very hard to overdo it. I recommend between 2,000 and 5,000 additional units per day. In addition to what you see here, zinc, you can go maybe 10 to 25 milligrams a day. And I think between those three there, along with the potion, keeping yourself hydrated, that you should be good. For those of you who are vaccinated, it looks like we're having a ton of breakthrough cases. And breakthrough cases are where you've been fully vaccinated, yet you still get infected anyway. And let me tell you why that's happening. That's happening because you are not mounting a proper immune response. And so when you were vaccinated, your immune system did not churn out enough antibodies to keep COVID-19 infection at bay. So what does Dr. Pruitt recommend? I recommend this even though you are vaccinated, because we still want to improve the antibody production. So even if you've been vaccinated, you can still take this. If you're thinking about getting vaccinated, take this beforehand so that your immune system response is as good as it can be, so that an antibody production is as good as it can be. It will just maximize the effect of the vax. Okay, so this is for everybody, not just my unvaccinated folks, okay? I'm trying to take care of the whole community, which is why I'm community pharmacist of the world, all right? Okay, so let's talk about some other stuff here. We got some other things. We've got CKLS, which is our colon, kidney, liver, spleen cleanser, especially as we approach the end of the year. In the beginning of the year, a lot of you will want to do cleanses. This is a 10-herb combination that scrapes the colon wall. Probably helps with the immune system too, because it has about 10 different herbs. This is made by Dr. Paul Goss out of Compton, California. He's an herbalist there, but it looks like we've got a call here. So we're gonna go with Doris. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
Yes, I was calling to see if there's something that I could take to kind of keep my bowels regulated. I had surgery, and the doctor, she said that she could give me a shot, but she was afraid to, because I've been abused so in life.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
she said that she could give me a shot, but she away my organs and things. Went back together. I never got any doctor treatment. She said she would be afraid to give me a shot. She would be afraid it would go over to the organs that, just heal back on their own.
Okay, what did you have surgery on?
On my colon.
Oh, okay. Colon surgery.
But I didn't have to wear the bag,
Okay, so no colostomy bag. So what did they do? Remove a piece of the colon?
She probably did. She didn't say, but she did enough to tell me about 2 weeks ago, and I heard it did a year ago. She said she could give me a shot to kind of help regulate it, but she just afraid that it may spill over to the other organs, that heal back on their own. I never did get to go to any doctors when I, was being abused and all by my husband. I've been dragged because, so forth. And I just, sometimes it's 2 weeks before I can get them to move, and it's kind of painful then, kind of hard.
How long has it been since your surgery?
It's a year this past July this year.
How much water are you drinking?
Well, I drank a lot of that alkaline water.
Okay. Well, it looks like we need to get you some kind of natural fiber too then. So I would probably recommend the beetroot juice, which is high in fiber.
The beet juice?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm drinking that.
This right here? How much are you using?
Oh, my son gets it by the quarts, and I imagine about 2 or 3 quarts a week.
Okay, well, yeah, that sounds pretty good. So yeah, you be knocking out that alkaline water too. This was what I was getting ready to talk about, which is our colon cleanser. So I don't know how it would affect you. I would probably, if you do use it, maybe use 1 capsule at a time. But this stuff has 10 herbs in it that scrapes the colon wall. And so anything you have in there, it is coming out. So like I tell people, if you swallowed a penny or a nail later when you were a kid and it never came out, it's coming out with this. So this stuff is CKLS is serious. So.
How do you spell it?
Just the letters. C, which is for colon, K, which is for kidney, L, liver, and spleen. So this cleanses all 4 organs: your colon, your kidney, your liver, your spleen.
So it would be CK cleanse?
CKLS, yeah, CKLS cleanse.
CKLS.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to send my son down to pick up me some.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I really need something.
Yeah, you should be moving sooner than 2 weeks. Yeah, because that's not good. We don't want you to get sick.
No, it's not. And she just has me on magnesium. When I was there about 3 weeks ago, she told me to take Marilex 3 and 4 times a day, and I said, "Oh my."
Did she say an enema was okay for you?
No, she didn't.
I would go that route first. I would start with an enema.
Well, from all the abuse I've had, I'm losing use of both my arms, And my doctor told me that I probably would wind up, he told me 2004, as I get older, I'd probably wind up paralyzed. So I've got a lot to really go through. I was abused by my husband and mother-in-law, and I got married at 16, so I had a lot of problems, dragged my car, so forth. They were crazy. And so they both were gone on. I'm glad. Forgive me, Lord.
Hey.
But now, I was 85 about 3 weeks ago.
You were what about 3 weeks ago?
85 years old.
You are? Wow, okay. I wouldn't have guessed. Okay.
You wouldn't have thought I was that old you'd be talking with you.
Nah. Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I just need something kind of keeping me regulated, and all.
Yeah, send your son on down there. We got you.
Well, I'm sure glad I'll have to send Will down. He was down there a while back. I think I talked to you about the beet juice and the alkaline water.
Okay. Yeah, you probably did.
So I need something like you talking about, though.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a capsule, you say?
It is. Yeah, a little capsule.
Yeah, I think that would help me more than anything. I hope I got it written down right, because I'll have to send him. What time are you all in? He was down almost.
9 in the morning to 6 at night.
In the morning to 6 at night. Is that daily?
Sunday through Friday. We close on Saturday. But look, we're up on a commercial break, so we're gonna roll. Send your son on down.
I'll get him down there, and what's your first name? I'll probably call before
I'm Dr. Pruitt.
Gone.
Dr. Pruitt.
Okay, how you figure this?
Anybody can help him. Just tell her you need CKLS.
CKL.
Yes.
Yes. All right, hon. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. All right, you all stay right there. We'll be right back up on another break.